Hello and welcome back to Slow English, the channel where you learn English through simple, real stories. Today's story is called A New Phone. This is an A2 level story. The words are simple, the sentences are short, and I will speak slowly and clearly. The story is about a young woman called Lily. Her phone has broken. She needs a new one. But she does not know which phone to buy. And the shop assistant has a lot of questions. Are you ready? Let's begin. It started on a Tuesday morning. Lily was eating breakfast and reading the news on her phone. She put it down on the table to pour a glass of orange juice. The phone slipped off the edge of the table and fell onto the kitchen floor. She picked it up quickly. The screen was completely cracked. A large black line went from the top corner to the bottom. Half the screen was dark. The other half showed strange colored lines. "Oh no," said Lily. She pressed the home button. Nothing happened. She pressed it again. The screen flickered once and went black. She put the phone down on the table and stared at it. It was completely dead. Lily sat for a moment, thinking. She had had that phone for 3 years. It was old, yes. The battery had been getting worse recently. It never lasted a full day anymore. And the camera was not very good. But it was her phone. She knew every scratch on the back of it. She sighed. It was time for a new one. After breakfast, she put on her coat and walked to the phone shop on the high street. The phone shop was bright and modern. Along the walls were rows of phones, all displayed on small stands, all switched on, all with their screens glowing. There were big phones and small phones, black ones and white ones, expensive ones and cheaper ones. Lily walked slowly along the displays, looking at each phone carefully. She picked one up. It was very thin and very light. She put it back. She picked up another one. It was bigger than she expected. A young man in a blue uniform walked over with a friendly smile. His name badge said, "Connor. Hi there. Can I help you today?" Lily. "Yes, please. My phone broke this morning. I need a new one." Connor. "Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Don't worry. We have lots of great options. Have you thought about what kind of phone you're looking for?" Lily. "Not really. I just need something reliable. I use my phone mostly for calls, messages, and photos." Connor. "Perfect. That really helps. Can I ask, what's your budget? Do you have a rough idea of how much you want to spend?" Lily thought for a moment. Lily. "I don't want to spend too much. Maybe around £300. Less if possible." Connor. "Great. I have some really good options in that range. Let me show you a few." Connor led Lily to a section of the shop with mid-range phones. Connor. "Okay, so these are the 3 I'd recommend in your budget. This first one is the Nova X5. It's very popular at the moment. Great battery life. It lasts about 2 days on a single charge. The camera is excellent too, especially in low light." Lily. "How much is it?" Connor. £280. And right now we have a deal. It comes with a free case and a screen protector. Lily. "That's good. What about this one?" She pointed to the phone next to it. Connor. "That's the Spark Pro. It's a bit more powerful, faster processor, more storage. But the battery isn't quite as good as the Nova. It lasts about a day and a half." Lily. "And the price?" Connor. £310. Slightly over your budget, but not by much. Lily. "And the third one?" Connor. "The Lite 8. This one is the most affordable. £220. It does everything you need for calls, messages, and photos. It's not the most powerful phone, but for everyday use, it's really solid." Lily looked at all three phones. She picked up the Nova X5 and held it in her hand. It felt comfortable. Lily: "Can I try the camera?" Connor: "Of course." Connor showed Lily how to use the camera on the Nova X5. She took a photo of the display stand. The photo was clear and bright. She took another one of the shop window. The colors looked natural. She was impressed. Lily: "This is really good." Connor: "The front camera is great too. 8 megapixels. Good for video calls." Lily: "Does it have a lot of storage?" Connor: 128 gigabytes. That's plenty for most people. Around 10,000 photos or lots of apps and music. Lily: "And can I transfer everything from my old phone? My contacts, my photos?" Connor: "Yes, we can help you with that in the shop. It takes about 10 minutes. We just need your old phone and we back everything up before we transfer it." Lily: "My old phone is broken though. The screen is completely cracked." Connor: "That's okay. As long as it still turns on. We can usually get the data off it. Does it turn on at all?" Lily thought. "I'm not sure. The screen went black this morning." Connor: "Try charging it when you get home. Sometimes a dead battery can look like a broken screen. If it turns on, bring it in and we'll transfer everything for free." Lily: "Oh, that's really helpful. Thank you." She looked at the Nova X5 one more time. Lily: "I'll take this one." Connor: "Excellent choice." Connor took a boxed Nova X5 from the shelf behind the counter. Connor: "Would you like to pay outright, or are you interested in a monthly contract?" Lily: "What's the difference?" Connor: "If you pay outright, that's £280 today, and then you own the phone. You can use any SIM card you like. If you go on a contract, you pay a smaller amount each month, usually around £15 to £20, and that includes your calls, texts, and data." Lily: "I already have a SIM card I'm happy with. I'll just pay outright." Connor: "Perfect. And would you like to add the screen protector and case? Normally they're £30 together, but as I mentioned, they're free with this phone today." Lily: "Yes, please. Definitely." Connor placed the phone box, a clear screen protector, and a slim navy blue case on the counter. Connor: "Would you like me to put the screen protector on for you? It can be tricky to do without bubbles." Lily: "Yes, please. That would be great." Connor carefully applied the screen protector. He pressed it down slowly, smoothing out every edge. It was perfectly flat. No bubbles. Connor: "There you go. That's £280, please." Lily tapped her card on the reader. Connor: "Perfect. And here's your receipt. If you have any problems in the first 30 days, just bring it back and we'll sort it out." Lily: "Thank you so much, Connor. You've been really helpful." Connor: "My pleasure. Enjoy your new phone." Lily walked out of the shop with a small bag in her hand. She stopped on the pavement and opened the box carefully. She lifted out the phone. It was smooth and shiny and smelled of new plastic. She pressed the power button. The screen lit up, bright and clear and completely uncracked. She smiled. She walked home, and the first thing she did was plug in her old phone to charge it. 10 minutes later, it turned on. She ran to the kitchen, grabbed her bag, and took out the new phone. Then she put them both on the table and looked at them. One old, one new. Both on. She laughed softly. Then she picked up her old phone one last time, scrolled through some photos, some old messages, a few silly videos, and said goodbye to it quietly. Then she picked up the new one and started again. And that is the end of today's story. a new phone. I hope you enjoyed it. Phone shop vocabulary is very useful. Words like screen protector, storage, contract, SIM card, battery life, and transfer are all words you will hear and use in real life. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe and click the notification bell. A new story every week. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next time.